Different McCourty.
Today, from Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, it's the AFC Wildcard Round on EA Sports.
The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC Wildcard game. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision
Go to the 20, you stupid ass.
5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Raiders set to go to work behind their veteran quarterback, and that's Derek Carr.
And when you think about his performance this year, you have to have nothing but admiration the way that he passed his team into the playoffs. They threw it around so well in the regular season, but in this game, the elements may affect them. I think they'll continue to fling it around until the weather slows them down, and if it doesn't, they'll continue to show the style that they've shown throughout the season.
Carr now on first down. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on first down, even though he's still in the pocket. He has the receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Carr got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. To throw his Carr. He finds his man complete. That's Jacobs.
Dude, just let him run because they got offensive holding anyway. Where?
So mark off the yardage for...
Who did say did it?
Him.
And I've seen this before. On a screen pass, not only are you rushing the passer, you're rushing him deeper than normal. And I think a little frustration kicks in at the end. You're going to hit him anyway when you shouldn't.
And a slant hauled in by
I think I fucking clocked him again.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
Never mind.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. It's a gain of 7 on the ground. 2nd down coming up.
Good running right there. And this is a man who... 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Now on 2nd and 13, Carr, and they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already in the field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here, too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way.
Okay, guys, just watch him.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
He's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. 2nd down. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs.
I gotta work on my defense this offseason. It fucking sucks.
And the Raiders will strike first here in this wild card matchup. You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. taken at about the 1. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So now the Patriots getting set to take over on offense. They're led by their quarterback from the University of Alabama, Mac Jones.
And he comes into this wild card round off of a really good regular season, better than 30 touchdown passes. And he said he feels like he can take some shots against his secondary. In fact, in our meeting, he said not only can he take shots, he expects to do it early.
You outread like 60 on 4 attacks.
They'll run on first down. Dupree, he gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back.
I have more holding calls than anybody in the league.
That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes
I'm holding like every drive. Every 3 plays, there's a holding in there somewhere.
Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. On second down now, Dupree. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
Dude, I can't see them.
Now Jones. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he will have the Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Next time, if you're playing a team and
On first down, Dupree. And this will be taken
'Cause I'd be white.
field and into Raider territory. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
Oh my God, I'm constantly tripping over my offensive line.
And CD, we hear so much about what it takes to win in the playoffs. Most people like to include having a strong running game in their assessment. And with this man in the backfield, this group has a strong running game, without a doubt.
Oh, I absolutely agree with you there because in terms of yardage, he's a top 5 running back in the league. And in terms of impact on a game, not many better than him. And when they're flowing and he's carrying the ball consistently, they're tough to beat.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Oh, come on, there's nobody out there.
Throwing Jones. They'll roll him out right.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's
Crosby injured. Because I trucked into you.
On the field. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. And again this time to the tailback. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Solomon Thomas there on the tackle. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And this one complete to Smith.
There you go.
Joe Smith, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter.
I'm 32nd.
I'm 12.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense.
Howard's like 28. Then they got that 64-point game. And it went up to like 3rd.
Because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were
4th, that's right.
to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
On the ground is Jacobs to start the drive. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score. And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL, and all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs.
Hi. Hightower said lay the fuck down.
Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made
My
the
defense
play,
sucks.
and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Linebacker there, as that's batted down and incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock
What's
down
mine
the
at?
play.
And this is going to be incomplete.
And that's a good bounce back after
Uh-oh.
getting a touchdown on the opening drive. Just one first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it.
So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum.
My defense
I know
just
they're eager
isn't.
to get out there and put it on display.
They'll run on first down. Dupree.
Uh-oh.
And some space here. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
73 yards rushing for him in this first half, as he has certainly carried over his regular season success into the playoffs.
Uh-oh. He's going to become a wrecking ball. Just, uh-oh.
On first down. A nice
Damn it,
there,
9 yards.
And it'll be second down.
This drive is turning into an extended one.
Oh, mine
And
sucks.
The guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many.
God damn it, I'm a yard short every time.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
God damn it.
He's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Holding.
That's on Shaq Mason, the guard.
And he'll give it here to his running back.
And he stopped immediately there. And the safety, Trayvon Merrick, up to make the play defensively.
On second down, Dupree. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you,
He's
this
on
is
fire.
getting stronger
Uh-oh.
as the day goes along.
On third down, Dupree. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something?
Did you see who sacked me?
They decided to turn him loose again.
Van Der Esch?
Didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards.
What the fuck's he doing there?
That's right. Another one.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
Shit, you fell down.
And Jones will hit the deck here. And he is able to pick up the first down.
Dupuy fell down. He turned, and I was going to throw to him, then he slid and fell down.
Of the NFL playoffs. Back to throw. Jones. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it. Complete. Touchdown! From 8 yards out, and the Patriots have taken the lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now, Carr again. Waller taking it in over the middle. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Throwing now is Carr. Nowhere to go.
Ooh, fumble!
But I think the Raiders are going to be able to hold on to it, yes. Throwing on 2nd and long. Carr.
God damn it.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Oh, shit.
And this is caught. Touchdown.
I blew my cover.
Raiders. A great play there. There to make the grab. And the Raiders are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. From the 6.
Oh, wow.
Good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
All right, I'm gambling.
The Pats going to get one final possession in this first half. And with 25 seconds to go, we'll see how they want to play this. Jones on 1st down. He's got it complete to Aguilar. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Throwing on 1st down. Jones flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he'll throw this one away.
Oh, shit.
Out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder.
Oh!
And his kick is indeed good. And
Wow!
for this this first half. So we're at halftime in this AFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We had great action yesterday, and this, the first of 3 more games coming at you here on Wildcard Sunday. We'll get back out to you guys in just a moment. But first, let's take a look back to yesterday's AFC wildcard game. And you can see the result there. Meanwhile, in our game, just a field goal separates these two sides at the break. One will go on to the divisional round, one will go home. To find out who it is, let's get you back out to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. He's going to be stopped here with a penalty marker on the field. I'm not sure what this is about. Defense. So a tug on the face mask, and that's going to cost him 15 yards.
And sometimes it'll go unnoticed, but that one, pretty obvious for everyone to see.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And some room to roam now. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A big play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
40 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Running it with Jacobs. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draw.
And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. Las Vegas sending out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Here's Allen. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Patriots take over. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And there are the numbers. Got off to that torrid hot start. We thought he was in for maybe a career day. Not the case.
No doubt about it. It almost looks like a misprint after what we saw in the first half. But let's give a little bit of credit to the guys on the other side of the ball. They went in at halftime, made a few adjustments, and you know what else? They didn't lose their confidence in their ability to play. Because a lot of times you get beat down in the first half, it gets ugly in the second half. They've come out with a new resolve and a renewed determination.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. And to give this time to the tailback. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They go play action here on first down. This is Smith with a grab. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now because they gave up the running play for good yardage one play ago. Now the pass here sets this offense up 1st and goal. They're going to have to dig in strong now because they've been in retreat so far in this drive. His offense on the march.
And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. Dupree, and this time he is in. Yes. A great effort there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he returns this to the 22. The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Throwing his car on 3rd down. Got his connection complete to Ruggs. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
3rd quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Dietrich Wise. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop it. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
It'll be a gain of about 5, but they're left with a third and still about 12 to go.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Carr now to throw. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Throwing on first down is Carr. Caught outright by Renfro. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Now Carr. Back to Renfro again, complete. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Now Carr, gotta have this one. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Jacobs will cross the line. He's in. Touchdown, Raiders. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them at the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
No problem there on the extra point. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. And this is secured by the Patriots. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. But 209 yards rushing for him now, as he has been a central figure in trying to get his guys to the 2nd round. On 1st down, Dupree. A little second effort there on the strong run. And then drop just inside of the 20. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Looking to throw. Jones. He's got it. And the Patriots are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. And let's not forget, he had the receiving touchdown earlier. Now a trio of rushing touchdowns. Quite a performance.
Diversification, that's all you can talk about. His ability to do everything leaves him on the field on every down on offense, because you can hand it to him, as we've seen. But you said 3 rushing touchdowns, and of course throw it to him where he's caught 1 as well.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. offense now making their way toward the huddle. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. To throw again on 2nd down. Carr. And this is incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Mills. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 24. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. And at this point, maybe you say, you know, it was a good effort really just to make the playoffs. They couldn't win their division, but did earn a wild card berth. It does appear, however, that their season is just a few minutes away from ending in one-and-done fashion. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. A 1st down run there for Jacobs, but nothing doing as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's about it. From the gun, it's Carr. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Joe Ron Williams. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's got the 1st down inside the 10 and down to the 7-yard line.
Carter, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. But look, this is a team, Charles, they faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division, but they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game, a message to the top seeds. Overlook us at your own peril. We're pretty darn good.
Extra point right down the middle, and that will extend this big lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Raiders offense coming back out onto the field. Let's just be frank, they're playing for pride at this point.
that's all that's left.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Joe Ron Williams. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. On 3rd and 2, Jones. And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. And the Raiders pick it up. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for 6 and a Raider touchdown. Oh, backbreaker. That'll drive the coach, the offensive coordinator, just crazy. You get it all the way down there in the red zone, can't capitalize. Instead, they go the other way on the fumble return for a touchdown.
How about the aggressiveness of the defense, though? They're not about to just fall on a fumble, are they? Scoop and score is their motto, and they just did it.
This fielded right at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Here's Jones throwing on first down, eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. And a wild card win moves them on to the divisional round.
Everyone plays all year long for the right to get into the tournament, as they like to call it. Wild card, divisional, doesn't matter to them. One moves on, one goes home.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Patriots winners here at home as we say so long from Foxborough.